Hi, this is Mr. Payton. Welcome to Ancient Civilizations. This episode will be about ancient China. So far we've covered Mesopotamia and ancient Greece. And now we're going to look at China. Now, most of us know China to be a superpower, one of our rivals currently. And maybe that's for good reason. They've always been just as innovative and made as many attempts to try to be great as we have. I have an unbiased opinion here because I'm a history teacher, so I'm not out to try to prove which one is better. Just want to give you some basic information on what ancient China did for us in terms of culture and give us some perspective in terms of its contribution to the world in general. Now, China is located in the eastern part of Asia, and what most of us think about when we think of China is we think about dynasties. We think about some of their very large armies, and obviously we talk about the Great Wall. Now, some of the things we need to know about the Great Wall is that the Great Wall took over 1,800 years to build. That's just a ridiculous amount of time, but what it really speaks to is the level of dedication and focus they had on just getting this marvel of architecture finished. When it was done, it was over 13,000 miles long. You got to put that in perspective, 13,000 miles. The United States, where I currently reside, from tip to tip, east to west, is just over 3,000. So you just keep that in perspective on how long that wall is. The wall was built as a defense opportunity to keep out many of the other groups that were trying to take over China at the time. And that's what China is mostly known for in terms of ancient China. It was also known for a very, very important philosopher that maybe many of us see as a gimmick, but we think about Confucius. You know, when I was growing up in the late 70s and early 80s, people would say Confucius say, and that was the beginning of a joke. But Confucius was a great philosopher that was in China in the early 500 BC and was responsible for a great number of influential ideas as well as a thought process called Confucianism. In addition to Confucianism and the Great Wall, ancient China was also known for something that is very current in our world right now. Kind of indirectly, gunpowder, which was created by ancient Chinese, is a big deal now because of all of the gun violence that is going on. And so again, as I try to share with you some of the contributions in a very concise manner, obviously I could go on and on about what happened in ancient China or ancient Greece or ancient Mesopotamia. I just want to give you a very condensed version just so you can have an idea. That way you can decide if you want to investigate it further. But ancient China most certainly contributed quite a bit to our current culture, our current technology, and our current way of life. And so hopefully you can look at China from an objective standpoint in terms of its contribution to our world today. Thank you for watching Ancient Civilizations. See you next episode.